Welcome back to another edition of the Yodelcast. I am your host, Doc Lettuce, solo casting for you tonight as I bring you a TWL matchup. We have Puppy Kisses against Moot Point fighting out for the 17th spot on the ladder. Moot Point is currently 0-1. Puppy Kisses is 1-0. This is a best of 3 starting off here on Katabatic, as you can see. And if needed, we will move on to Dry Dock and then Rain Dance as the tiebreaker. So I'm just going to give you guys a quick roster rundown as we do get underway. For Blood Eagle, we have Puppy Kisses featuring Tunker, Alcohol, Wolfie, FTW, Tobacco, X-Fade, Winters, Craven, Lupai, and Fouette. And for Diamond Sword... Yep, the teams are now right now. Sorry, there was an 8th person. I was distracted for a bit. For Diamond Sword, we have Moot Point featuring Vect, Christos, Rain, Mephi, Ritual Sacrifice, Ferret with a Spork, and Archangelus. So, I don't know that much about these two teams. I know Puppy Kisses a little bit more. I've casted them once or twice. So it should be an interesting matchup to see how they do. And, yeah, we'll just take it from there. I am solo tonight, if I forgot to mention that. So, I will be having to do everything by myself, so forgive a little bit of messy camera work, as I do have to do camera and casting, and I'm still learning. So, just to start us off here, X-Fade deciding to grab the flag, doing a side-to-side route, going about 300, very quick, with still about 650 health left. No sniper shots coming in now. The sniper for their team is Vect. He is down to 522, so he did hit a shot, but he's so far away, it's not really going to do much. So we are looking to need an E-grab here for Moot Point, or this will be a quick 1-0. Fade is basically all the way back to his base. Ferret with the Spork is on the flag waiting. Mephi's coming in, but he might be a little bit too late. He is coming flying in here. He's got a chance. Not quite enough. The disc comes in just a little bit too late, and everyone kills out to reset. That is a quick 1-0 for Team Puppy Kisses. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see the grab. I was watching the wrong flag stand, but I will go watch the other one, as hopefully we're going to get a little more action there. Good side-to-side grab there from X-Fade. I'm guessing he came roughly from that direction, maybe a little bit further back, but somewhere along that area, and got out fairly cleanly. So I'm just going to take a look at the defenses here. We do have Arc, I'm just going to call him Arc, playing in Soldier with Ritual Sacrifice, also doing the Soldier. I saw a Sniper around somewhere, as we do have a quick grab there by Rain, but he does not get very far. He's taken out pretty quick. This should be an easy return here for two people disappearing on my screen and then reappearing. Never mind, they are grabbing the flag. Fouette, though, gonna get the return. That was certainly special. Not sure what was going on. In the meantime, X-Fade running, I assume, the same route, but going a bit slower. Down to only 265 health. He is in the red, going only 200 as well. He is making it fairly far home, though. There's not really anyone chasing him. Sniper shot or two coming in, but not hitting them, so it's not going to be able to take him out. They do need another E-grab here from Moot Point. You see Mephi flying in there, probably about to make the grab. There's the E-grab, but he does get taken out very quickly by Tobacco. Most likely with the grenade launcher, he's going to do a timed return, and there's a quick 2-0 for Puppy Kisses. Somewhat surprisingly fast, but, you know, I guess they might just end up being the better team here. Let's see what Moot Point can do to try and turn this around and get a cap on the board and stop the bleeding here. So, going back again over the defenses, we do have 2 soldiers and a sniper. And it looks like that's going to be it. It does look like they're going to be running a 4 offense, 3 defense setup, as we are missing someone, actually, from Team Blood Eagle, which is Puppy Kisses. I don't honestly remember who, because they had 8 at the beginning. So, they're missing someone. So we're just going to keep an eye on this flag stand, see if X-Fade uses the same route again. And unless Rain there with a nice little fast grab, some on the side of your screen, but he didn't get very far. Mephi, though, coming in with a nice secondary grab. Down to about 158 health, though. That sniper shot really doing some damage on him. He's going about 200, so he's probably going to make it a little bit more unless another sniper shot comes in. So we are going to swap over here to Tunker, who's getting out very slowly in the Raider. He's going to try and toss it off to X-Fade in that Pathfinder. He's just going to boost away a little bit. Vect is coming in to try and do some sniping and chain gunning down, but shots are not doing all that much damage. He is at... Okay, now he's down to 33 health, so he's going to toss it back off to Craven Lupai here. No one really around to take advantage of the fact they're having to toss it, as Vect takes out the former flag carrier, and it looks like we will be moving on to our first standoff. Ferret with a Spork here to do a little bit of damage in the Raider, but it's not going to be enough, as we see Kratos there did drop the flag. It is picked up again, though, by Mephi, who wants to toss it off to someone, but there's really no one there. There we go, finally tossing it off to Rain. who's going to get set up, and our first standoff of the match. It'll be interesting to see where the two teams set up and how they're going to be setting up. We do see a 4 defensive team here. Inventory station plopping down, so this is going to be where they're camping out. They're going to stay in the soldier, and they are going to run with the 4 defense, including a sniper. On the other side from Moot Point, we do see a 5 defensive team with Vect there in the back doing some sniping. I assume we'll see 1, maybe 2 of them head off towards offense, because this will be a very boring standoff if they don't. So, for the offenses, we're going to have very minor offense here from Moot Point, as a lot of their players are hanging around. We do see Tunker coming in here for Puppy Kisses, not doing much damage. Mephi does drop the flag to a Fouet Nitron, but I'm just going to pick it right back up again. Krytos in the Raider. He's probably not going to hang on to it. He's probably going to toss it off, so they really need to sort of get their offense a little bit more in coordination to take advantage of that flag being down there by the Nitron, but that's life. So we're going to swap over here to Tobacco. Rain coming in all by himself. Against 4 people. That's not going to work at all. But I don't see anyone else around. It looks like they're just running in solo, and that's really not going to work for either team. Need to see a little more coordination. We see Wolfie FTW and Fouet, I believe that was, just went down to the generators. They're going to take them out. Not really, it's not needed that much. The base turret there might cause a little bit of havoc, but overall, the generators aren't going to be doing much in this game. There's no one really swapping to Technician for turrets, so you see a little bit of spam there coming from Wolfie FTW with the Merv, sorry. He was a beast in a previous game I was watching. Hopefully he'll be able to bring some more interesting stuff. That Merv was a lot closer, as was that one. It's going to start causing some problems. Mephi having to go up in the air there to avoid that. Tunker coming in to try and take a little bit of advantage. Tossing the new Raider grenade that does the AoE damage grenades. It splits up into multiple grenades and does damage. Mephi only down to 772 though. Not going to be enough. Fouet coming in now, trying to take advantage. I'll miss him with most of his chain gun fire. He's only down to about 692. And Fouet just gets taken out really easily there by Mephi. And he's probably just going to toss it off heal and reset. So let's take a look at Tobacco over here with the flag in the soldier with the extra health. A little Nitron there from Ferret with a Spork missing. Good bolt launcher shot, but unfortunately didn't manage to get it. Rain did come in with a nice Nitron. It is down in the field, but Alcohol coming in there to make the pickup. Ferret with the Spork, which is a little bit too far behind to take advantage of that. And they are going to be safe. So swapping back over. Mephi now has the flag again. Same flag carrier. That's a nice Merv coming in. There we go. Taking almost everyone out. Lots of damage. Fouet there in the infiltrator. Tried to toss a sticky. He would have been better off trying to kill Krytos. He does. Wolfie FTW coming in, gets the return. There we go. Standoff broken. Rain going to come in and try and make an E-grab. He's flying and does get it off. A nice grab by him. He's down to about 189 health, getting out with about 260 good speed. Down to 133. He's going to hit the sidewall. It's going to hurt a little bit. He's still got pretty good speed, 250, and he's fairly far out on the map, so it's not going to be easy to chase him down. Fouet trying to do a little bit, but he's really not going to make it. A nice snipe there from Alcohol, though. Stops him in his tracks. Fouet's probably going to get the return here. Ferret with the Spork is way too far away. There's the return. There's the cap. 3-0. Good play there from Alcohol. That was an amazing snipe. Well done by him, getting his team that cap. So that was an interesting standoff. I was pretty surprised. The Moot Point was doing very well, but they let themselves get undone basically just by one Merv. That killed their flag carrier and basically killed the other 2 guys off. They had slivers of health each. There was no way they were really going to survive that, and nice shot by Wolfie FTW, finishing them off basically. Archangel just killed himself there. He's changing to a Raider. We're down to 6 people on their team though. They need to get a 7th person back in here. Wolfie FTW with some nice spam, preventing anyone from staying on the flag. See Craven Lupai in the back there, looking like he's going to be doing some capping. Some sniper fire going off there towards, a Merv going off there towards the sniper. Rain there with a quick grab, but he did go down fairly quick, or was Nitroned, and killed himself out. Mephi, though, making a nice grab, getting away with full health. They cleared the flag stand nicely. He did take 1 snipe, though. He's down to about 361 health, but he's still got good speed, and Alcohol flying up in the air there to try to get a last shot. He gets a shot off, 61 health. He's going to intersect with Fade. Could anyone do anything? A nice shot by Mephi. Hits Fade, knocks him down to 155. He's going slow. He is damaged. The other flag was tossed off to Krytos. Rain barely missing the Nitron there. That's a shame. X-Fade trying to toss it off. I guess he missed his pump, but the flag in the meantime was returned. Sorry I didn't get to see that. I thought this was going to be the more interesting race, and there we go. A nice return there from Rain, preventing that cap, because if the other guy got the flag, that would have been big trouble for them. But that was a very good grab by Ferret with the Spork there, trying to do a little continuation grab, but the flag ain't going anywhere. That was a nice grab there by Mephi. He got away very cleanly. A bit of a shame to see that he went down to some amazing sniper shots there by Alcohol. But, you know, well, Alcohol. I'm just going to call him Alcohol. You can see his name is not Alcohol, but he's Alcohol. Anyone needs Alcohol after being shot by him. That was some good shooting, though, by him. He saved his team the cap, or, yeah, basically the cap there. And a nice grab by X-Fade, and a good return there, though, by Moot Point. So they didn't give up. They stuck with it, and, you know, they're still only 3-0 down with about 15 minutes left to go. They can catch up. It's unlikely, but they could. That Blood Eagle flag was just being auto-returned. Mephi there, coming in nicely. Got the grab off, but didn't get very far. He was taken out by something. Unfortunately, I clicked a little too late to find out what it was. You did see someone come flying in there to try and get a grab. It was X-Fade, but he did miss the flag or was body blocked or something just before I clicked away. Tunker here with the just llama grab to try and get it into the field. X-Fade did heal up and is going to boost back to his base. Craven Lupi there is supporting him. And there's not really anyone chasing him, just Sniper Fire coming in with about 366 health. He's probably going to get away here. It's really surprising that no one's coming in here to chase him. He's not going fast at all. They've had plenty of time to do so, but there's really no one. Krytos coming in with some nice Sniper Fire, or some nice Merv attempts, but it's not really going to do much. X-Fade come flying up. In the meantime, Rain did make an E-grab, but too little too late. That's some surprisingly bad play there from the Moot Point team. I'm kind of shocked to see that. They've been doing a lot better, but as Mephi just gets sniped out there, coming in for the flag by Alcohol. But I'm a bit surprised to see them drop their guard so laxly. I mean, they had plenty of time to spawn and go after him. They just didn't do it. So, cost them the cap 4-0 in favor of Puppy Kisses. If this keeps up, we will be moving on to Dry Dock in a short period of time. We'll go back to this flag stand, though, because I don't think I've ever actually seen a grab come off this stand when I've been watching it. So who knows? Maybe that curse can be broken. You see Craven Lupi setting up for another back to front there. In the far side, I expect X-Fade to be coming in from there or there. They don't usually run the similar routes. They like to come in with different routes. Wolfie FTW doing some nice Merv spamming. Missing the flag stand there, though, but he's got him distracted. Craven Lupi coming in here with the flag. Misses completely. Mephi, in the meantime, though, getting away with a nice back to front. Going about 250, sorry. He has 521 health. That's what I was trying to say. He's going to run into some rocks here. That's a problem. He's incredibly slow now, going only about 130. Wolfie FTW with, not really an E-grab, but more of a desperation grab. Mephi needs a little bit of escort. He needs to toss his off to someone or he's going to be taken out. There's the return. He is just going to go for it. Is anyone coming in to try and stop it? They are, but it's much too little too late. And Moot Point gets on the board, 4-1. Just under 13 minutes to go. You never know. It's always possible. That was actually, I'm kind of disappointed. I'm going to swap to the other flag stand and see what happened, or try to see what happened. Hopefully they'll get another similar grab off there, but it looked like the defense was just completely off from either some good spam or something similar to that, and Mephi was just able to swoop in and get the flag. So good job for them. It was a nice thing there. He's gotten away with a couple back to fronts now. Oh, we do see a strikeout. So it's going to be interesting to see if they continue going those back to fronts, because they don't seem to be Alcohol's favorite, or if they go back to these front routes that they seem to be running. I'm just going to check on the Shrike quickly. It is Fouet playing in that technician. Rain coming in there with a nice grab. Going fast. He is going to get away. 300. It's good speed. Alcohol trying to fly up in the air and see if he can get a snipe off. It's going to be a tough shot to make. Doesn't manage to get it. 308. One sniper shot will probably not finish him. There you go. You see it takes him down to 196. Another sniper shot coming in missing. Still going pretty good. The Shrike is on him. He needs some escort. X-Fade in the meantime. Getting the flag off. I'm going to stick with Rain, though. See if the Shrike can manage to take him down before he gets back to his support. He's going over to Vect. He's going to really need some help. Shrike is still coming in, launching some shots. Missing, though. And the Shrike does get the run over. Fouet is jumping out to try and get this return. Mephi coming in, though. Mephi does get it. The Shrike did go down because Fouet crashed it to get out. So they just need to duel these guys, and we will end up in a standoff position. Fouet is about to go down. So is Mephi, though, down to 40. Can Wolfie? No, Wolfie goes down as well. So they will get a nice, easy grab, and we are moving on to the standoff again. Let's see if we can get a different result this time, and maybe get a 4-2, much closer game. It'll be very interesting. So Tobacco's going to be holding on to it again with 1,400 health for Puppy Kisses. And for Moot Point, they are going to stick in the... No, they're going to change. They're going to this far back hill that you know I hate so much. But hey, maybe it'll work for them. I hope so. This is a lot of defense here. This is 6 people on defense. That's unnecessary. Wolfie FTW doing some spam foot coming in there with the infiltrator. They don't seem to realize it. He's going to be able to get a sonic punch off here in a second. It's going to be, oh, he should have done it then. He would have had a great chance. But nope, he's going to bide his time. He's going to try and make his way up. He can't have much energy left. There, oh, he misses the punch. What is going on? Does he not even have the sonic punch on? With that said, the reason they're probably doing the 5-6 defense is because they don't have a 7th player right now. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that. I am going to check Fouet again, guys. Don't worry. Once he comes back here, just to see what's going on and see why he missed that. But they are running with this defense. It looks like they're apologizing because they're missing a player. Yep. So they will be sticking with this big defense, just in due time, making sure they get everyone there before they start risking their defensive strategies. Fouet did just disappear here. Ritual Sacrifice is now back in the game, so we should be seeing them start their usual defense, which does mean they're going, once again, with the 4 defense, 3 offensive strategy. I know Fouet's there. There's Fouet. I was waiting to find him. He does not... he's currently in Raider. He did have an inventory station called down. He's trying to outduel Vect. So we're just going to swap over to Tobacco real quick, because I think we might have some incoming there. Ferret with the Spork, Rain, and Ritual Sacrifice all going to be coming at roughly the same time. Good coordination. A little bit of damage coming in here, but not much. Rain does go down very rapidly. Ritual Sacrifice in the Infiltrator. They should have waited for him. Ferret with the Spork doing some nice damage and distracting. Buying his team some time, but it's not going to be enough. He does go down. Oh, almost a random shot there. Oh, Tobacco flying right away from Ritual Sacrifice, who does run out of energy, gets spotted, and that'll be the end of him. In the meantime, Mephi is being heavily chain gunned down. There's a nice disc from Wolfie coming in, but barely misses. Another one, though. This one hits. Fouet's coming sliding in here. Will he be able to get it? Oh, no, it's picked up by Arc. Nice grab by him. Does get taken out, though. Vect is there. Everyone died to that. A little bit of nice team fire there from Wolfie FTW, taking everyone out, unfortunately for him. And they will successfully defend this little push and reset back on this big hill. So we are going to go watch over here. Rain coming flying in. Their generators are up. You can see that with the drop jammer there. That's going to be the problem. They do need to take care of that drop jammer, or he will be spotted. I'm surprised they haven't noticed it yet. The Shrike is out, by the way. So, yeah, there we go. The drop jammer is allowing them to spot Ritual Sacrifice. They're going to have to take care of these generators. Rain coming in, but he's not going to be able to do much against 4 people by himself. Yep, and okay, 5 people. My bad, I forgot the Shrike is here. It's going to be interesting to see how they use the Shrike, if they use it for offense. I think they will. Yeah, we see Fouet now heading towards the base. Just doing some basic random spam. Wolfie FTW doing a little bit of spam there on Vect. I saw someone in the back there. I don't remember who it was. Tunker, I believe it was, actually. And Fouet is going at him. He does need a little bit of support, though, where he's just going to be chain gunned down. See, the Shrike is not exactly the strongest thing around. So he is setting up. It does look like he's... No, he's just going to stay in it and fly around, not doing much. Oh, he's got a missile after him. That would do it. Doombringer's out for Archangel. The missile did manage to get a shot off on him. He's distracted, though, so he's going to go in for the flag carrier now. He's going after Mephi. Some nice shooting there. Gets Mephi down. The flag is in the field. It is picked up by Kratos, though. Unbelievably well done by him to fly in there and get that before anyone manages to. There were a lot of players there. He's just sliding away, which is the smart thing to do. He does get Nitroned, and Fouet barely misses the flag. Kratos manages to get the mid-air grab. He is taken out again by Fouet, but Arc comes in and picks it up in that Doombringer, chain gunning down, and Tunker will drop. So another waste of a Shrike for them, unfortunately. Well, it's still over there, but it will go down fairly quickly. So mad props there to Moot Point. That looked very bad for them, and they still managed to hold it off. In the meantime, you see the drop jammer is back down again. The generator is down, so it shouldn't be a problem, but, you know, there's still a lot of defense there, and they need to come up with some sort of better strategy. I mean, O-sniping's not going to do it either. You see X-Fade is going down a little bit, but Alcohol just counter-snipes him right there, and not much is going to happen. Okay, a little bit of random nadage going on there, but we are going to swap back to Moot Point's defense. With Vect further away, it meant they only had 3, but he is back now to defend. Tunker setting up, Fouet setting up, and those Mervs mean Wolfie FTW setting up as well. Tunker's going in there to... Oh, X-Fade. Nope, just tosses it off to Tobacco just for whatever reason. Fouet just trying to do some basic spam while Wolfie FTW keeps launching those Mervs, hoping to get a lucky shot. Still missing pretty badly, though, at this point in time. Not hitting the inventory stations, not hitting the players. I think Vect might have just gone down, so this might be their chance to attack. The Merv's still not doing much. I think Tunker went down as well, so it would really only be 2 people going in. Yeah, you see Tunker's returning now. Vect just respawned, though. And it's just going to be continual Murph spam until they manage to get a lucky hit, and then they'll go in. So we are going to swap back here. We see Ritual Sacrifice setting up there in the back. He needs to get moving in there pretty quick. Rain has been spotted. Kratos is on his way in. Tobacco is lower on health. Rain misses with a Nitron. It wasn't a great Nitron at all. But Ritual Sacrifice coming in there. There we go. Oh, unbelievable. That nice little sonic punch there was very weird. Tunker coming flying in there to try and make the E-grab, and Fouette is also on his way. Tunker misses. Fouette does not, but Fouette does get body blocked. They could take him out pretty quickly, but we did have a return. Indeed we did. I believe it was Mephi was scooting away with the flag, and unfortunately for him, he ran right into the flag carrier, died, and the flag was returned. But in the meantime, Kratos made a continuation grab as no one was on the stand and no one was expecting it, and it looks like he will be getting home. He's in a Pathfinder, but he's got, a nice little thrown disc there from Wolfie FTW, but Mephi with the follow-up grab is going to get the cap, making it 4-2. Tunker coming in with a last-minute E-grab way too late, and does get killed by this nice little stump of something. Rock. Painful rock. Bashing your head into it does not go well. And as he finds out the hard way, we have just under 5 minutes left to go. That's plenty of time for them to make a comeback. They have certainly been playing better now. As they, it's obviously 4-2 is your scoreline. One more cap, then they can get in a standoff, and everything is to play for. So with that said, we are going to keep an eye on this flag stand, which is surprisingly empty. Just Tobacco sitting on it right now. Ferret with a Spork doing a little bit of distracting. Craven Lupi just doing much. Rain coming in there with a nice grab. Does get going. He's going very fast. 250 on a back to front. A legitimate back to front. Down to 360. 115 health now. Some nice sniper shots coming in, but he is going to make it all the way home. A last E-grab is needed, but no, too little too late. Nothing coming in. Wolfie FTW was all alone, and that's the quick 4-3. Moot Point is turning this into a game. Can they come back all the way? I guess we'll find out. X-Fade coming in here very quick. Does get the flag, and it's getting away with 300. They were not ready for that. Mephi in the meantime with a return, revenge, whatever you want to call it. Grab at the same time, but sniped down by Alcohol. X-Fade was taking some damage there from Vect, down to about 156 health. His flag is returned. He's going to need to make it all the way. Oh, what a snipe from Vect. Talk about long-range sniping. That was well done. They just need someone here to come and get this flag. They didn't really have anyone chasing him. So it looks like we might actually have Craven Lupi coming in here to make the grab. He is very low on health. So is X-Fade and Fouette. No one. Only Rain coming in here to try and make a difference. Tries to make a pop. Does not get the pop. X-Fade coming in with 510. It's a double Nitron damage. So, yeah, you can see he's got one Nitron left. He is going to have to deal with Rain, who's currently dying to Fouette, though. Some sniper shots coming in do hit him. He's down to 287 health from Vect. Vect is not going to let this go easy. Kratos, in the meantime, doing a pickup. Fouette does finish off. I forgot who that was. Rain. And so X-Fade will be getting home pretty easily. Kratos just trying to survive and make it away, giving his team time to do stuff and come and support him. He's going very low, though. Alcohol coming in with some nice Raider fire, but Alcohol's getting in trouble. He's being now escorted by Vect and Ritual Sacrifice. He's going to try and toss it off. The flag goes nowhere. Vect is going to pick it up. He's going to try and toss it off probably again. Already, though, Puppy Kisses is setting up for a standoff. This is most likely going to go into... Oh, my gosh. Someone comes flying in. I believe it was X-Fade. Nitron... Oh, nope. It must have been Fouette then. Nitron and returned. Unlucky for Moot Point, as that is the final 5-3 cap. That last return there was the key. Fairly lucky, but well played there by Fouette. Getting that return, I did not expect it at all. And that, unfortunately, for Moot Point, cost them the game. So, props to Puppy Kisses there, triumphing 5-3 in the first map of the best of 3 on Katabatic. We will be moving on to Dry Dock. This game started off as a bit of a blowout, but turned into a much more interesting game. I really actually thought that the momentum was with Moot Point there at the end, and I thought they were going to triumph, but Puppy Kisses rallied back from losing 3 straight caps, I believe it might have been, or they lost a couple caps and it wasn't looking good, and they managed to get that 5th cap, so good job to them. And I'm going to cut the cast off here and start I'm going to cut the cast off and start the next map. So thank you all for watching. I am Doc Lettuce. You've been watching the Yodelcast. Stay tuned for Map 2.